Manny Pacquiao versus Chris Algieri. This fight might happen, and it might be announced as early as tomorrow, Thursday, July 10. According to Chris Algieri's promoter, they're going to sit down with Team Pacquiao and Bob Arum, and it might be as early as tomorrow. We might know. Chris Algieri, 20 wins, 8 KOs. His best win, obviously, was his last fight when he beat Ruslan. Big upset. And he very unknown. Pretty much he got known from his last fight. People know him now, but before the Ruslan fight, if you didn't really watch ESPN boxing and stuff, then you wouldn't really know him. And yeah. Anyway, Chris Algieri, he's known now. His payday went up from thousands, $10,000, went up to $50,000, now to $100,000 for Provodnikov. He went up from thousands, tens of thousands, to 100,000 against Provodnikov, and now he's going to make over $1 million if he fights Pacquiao. Now that's pretty good. That's a pretty big increase from the last 3 fights he's had. Like I said, I think the first fight before Provodnikov, he was only making, what was it? He was making over $10,000, and then Provodnikov fight he makes $100,000, and now over $1 million. So I think that's pretty good for him. You got to know that the opponents like Chris Algieri are dangerous too. You got to understand that too. Just because he's not, sometimes the guys that are hyped up aren't as dangerous as these guys. So anyway, though, it might be. He's definitely a good boxer. He's a good fighter, but he's not that well known. But maybe he doesn't need to be that well known because they are fighting in Macau, China. Bob Arum wants to get his foot in the door. His foot is already in the door in Macau because Manny's last fight was in Macau. But he wants to put more shows on Macau. So I guess the opponent, as long as it's a good opponent, Chris Algieri is a good opponent. But there's other fighters that are ahead of him that'd be better against Pacquiao. But the pay-per-view buys aren't obviously that big of a concern for Bob Arum because the taxes aren't as big in Macau, and he wants to promote boxing in Macau, and this would be a good enough fight to promote in Macau. So anyway, I'd like to see obviously Pacquiao versus Marquez. You got obviously Mayweather you'd like to see against Pacquiao. Danny Garcia they're talking about. If you ask me, I think Danny Garcia and Chris Algieri on the same level, so it really doesn't matter. Anyway, we might find out tomorrow if Manny Pacquiao will be fighting Chris Algieri. So stay tuned for more boxing and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.